Hey there, I am very tired after a very long day. However, people in the last episode of Bleach Mobile 3D were commenting, "Hey Lee, you know, the way to get Dangai Ichigo is to go up to 160. And I was thinking, maybe it's worth it to get that Dangai Ichigo. So maybe I'm just gonna keep on going, and maybe it's possible that it's gonna be a good time, and we're just gonna keep on progressing." Hey there, Ichigo. My plan is to get a bunch of you, so let's go ahead and bow into another multi. I actually ended up grabbing the growth pack inside the shop, and I actually find it to be pretty helpful. At level 80, you get 8,000 diamonds, and it works really well for trying to get the exact character that you're looking for. Hey there, Uryu. Oh, hey! A quadruple multi. Now that's fancy. Look at that. I mean, it's not anyone I guess Rangiku's part of my bonds and everything. But you know, it exists. Here, another one goes in. Come on, SSR at least? Maybe? Hey there, Ikaku. At least you're cool. I never actually used you at all. And hey there, Rukia. I actually use you, and more Ichigo. Neat stuff. Here, we'll grab this. We do have a couple more multis to do though, so going into the next one. Bop. Orihime. Well, Nemu, that's helpful. And Rangiku again. A lot of SRs here. It works though. And the end is nigh. Nice. You know what? Before we go and do this, maybe I'll grab like 6 more. Because in this case, I'll actually end up getting an SSR off of this, and I mean, maybe we'll get something good. No time like the present, and I think you get a shard of Dangai here as well. Either way, I want the points to get higher inside the tiers, so it all works out. Go. Go. And go! SSR time! Show me someone cool. Oh. I mean, he's cool to someone. I'll take it. I do use him, so. Here we go. Gallery. And so I am going to unlock him right now, the big cool guy, and I'm going to record the rest of the video tomorrow when I end up getting him upgraded and good to go. I have a feeling it's gonna be a real good time. I'll see you guys in a second, and compose the true hero. Protect it all. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess welcome to the second part of the video. It's weird. I recorded that video and the early parts of it. I think like last night at whatever fucking weird hour. I was very tired. However, welcome to Bleach Mobile 3D. I have quite a few things I want to get done today. And one of those things includes showing off our boy Dangai Ichigo in his full potential. Because I went ahead and upgraded him quite a bit. And we actually did have an update last night as well, which is quite cool. Apparently, we got some new game mode stuff and a new talent category, which I've been trying to upgrade a little bit and try out. It seems to be mostly a lot of stuff that's like passive around aiding abilities. So, for example, this first one will give you a 12% increase to the effects and the damage, I suppose. This one would do, when releasing it, you have a 5% chance of getting an extra attack increase. So trying to read through these and trying to get the upgrades on the characters you care about quite a bit is going to be super important. We'll be covering that a lot today, after we go ahead and show off our boy and hero, trained Ichigo Kuroseki Sekisokisiki, because I am looking forward to it. Now, he has already reached a higher power than my entire rest of my party at purple +3. He is sitting here at rank 6, which is a little bit lower than my Byakuya is, but he is a little bit higher, or I guess on the same tier as my Toshiro is. I do really want to get Toshiro to rank 7 already, But it's hard to get his shards, and I'm not down to use universal shards on him because primarily all of my universal shards are going to go into Ichigo to get him up to rank 10. That is my main priority right now, and it's going to be fantastic. Rank 7 is kind of the golden area because you do get an awakening when you first start, but that's just how it goes. I also have his weapon realm already up to 7 or plus 7, and it's been great. Another funny thing is his bonds. I had exactly what I wanted and needed off of his bonds already. Ishin and Grimmjow are both just ready and good to go, so they've been sitting inside his categories and doing a great job. I do wish that Grimmjow gave attack instead. Armor's not that great. He takes less damage, but naturally I would love to have any of these other 3 here with the Aizen, the White Ichigo, or the Ukiura someday. And someday soon, I do believe, because I might be trying to go in on White Ichigo to get him as a bond for this, because it actually seems like it's going to be really important. But all in all, I'm able to balance my bonds around that and kind of have maximum bonds for all 3 different characters. So it's been a great time, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. What we're probably going to do, what I wanted, I guess what we should do primarily is the new game mode, right? I want to try it out. I haven't actually tried it out for myself just yet, and just kind of see how it goes. We have 99 attempts here. Jeez, man. Theme characters include Grimmjow, Yamamoto, Soifon, and Jushiro. I could use Grimmjow, but I'd sooner just go with Dangai and see how this goes. Now, it is a 3v3 game mode, so you do have to match up with a bunch of other people to be able to run it. I haven't gotten a full chance to try it out just yet, but it seems to be great. And I wonder if there's going to be plenty of new game modes like this released in the future. A major thing that I have issues with inside games that are like this is that the content begins to get stale as time goes on. War Age right now, I love the game, fantastic. It's just I'm running out of things to do inside it. This game, adding a new game mode within the first month of it is fantastic. Naturally, it's probably just things that they're adapting straight from the other version of the game. But even so, that means that the game was updated in that way already, and it was just ready to go. That's fantastic. So Dangai Ichigo, his primary goal here, he can get some pretty good breaks off. You know, like the thing where it goes rigorously broken and stuns the enemies. He's great at that because he's mostly focused around getting crits. So typically your rotations, you'll want to use your third to get the kill, and your second has an attack increase on it already. So what I typically do is I'll do first, second, third, and then just try and get that ready to go again for the next time. And generally it goes fantastically. Same thing with being awakened. His main thing is that his crits hit so fucking hard that it's terrifying. And actually that is like, it's all random. So typically if you get no crits on your first rotation of skills, he's not going to do great on your team. Like, obviously he's fantastic. His survivability is fantastic. But his primary source of damage comes from the fact that when he gets crits, he can proc crits multiple times throughout his tree. And if you get 2 lucky crits on your third against a boss fight, for example, that is almost an instant, like, several million damage proc. Or at least that's how it's been for me inside Minos Grande Hunt. And it's been fantastic. And honestly, playing as him, I have had so much fucking fun with this game in the last day. Like, I tried out some of my dailies already and did a little bit of invading yesterday because that was part of my dailies I didn't do just yet. And it's crazy how much work he does. It also helps that his first is a pursuit ability, so it actually dashes over the enemies. His second is a ranged ability that gives him an attack increase. And he has 3 dashes, so he can just go ahead and traverse to any area, and he has 3 cancels out of abilities when he's being hit as well. All in all, fantastic, overwhelming, and super fun character, and I'm so happy I ended up going harder to get him fully. I was debating it a lot, I think. I was like bouncing back and forth. You can see here, I'm getting like crazy damage already. It's great stuff. I love it. That's probably just from like 1 crit on an enemy at this point. My satisfaction inside a game like this comes from playing as characters I have a lot of fun with, so it's good stuff. Now, this game mode seems to give you, I believe the rewards, they have something that gives you increases to be able to upgrade the stars of an accessory. I don't fully know, and we'll be checking it out after we get all 5 wins here. But I just kind of want to run through these anyway and just kind of get this done. It seems like it's not too hard. I don't know if you can team up. I doubt you can for this. But honestly, it's not too terribly bad anyway. Granted, we're fighting, like, I think one of these people isn't a bot, but everyone else is. So, it isn't too stressful here. I could probably just take down the Soifon, because that's going to be the person that's the biggest threat here. Unless I miss super hard, it just becomes a clusterfuck and I'm taking a bunch of damage. Oh no. She actually has a pretty decent slow on her. That would explain the agility character slot that she has. Here we go. Pop this off. One good first strong attack gets a break on enemies typically when I like go through these. So it's not too terribly bad as long as you get your momentum up. I missed that super hard. Pop your third, please. We need to kill this Soifon now before the rest of our team goes down. It's not going to be a huge deal, but priorities are big, and we're good to go. There we go. Thank God for Jushiro. GG. I will take that. Actually, that Soifon was the one that was hitting for the least amount of damage. Thank God I didn't get caught up in her or anyone else's shenanigans. Here, I actually want to... Yeah, so these give you the medium purple talent pills and a talent scroll, which increases the character's talent by 1. Interesting. Talent pill chests. Yeah, so I haven't really done too much around this game mode just yet. Like, I haven't touched it at all. We're going to be learning a lot of things today. What is the last? You get a red off of it, actually. Okay, well, we're going to go to that anyway. I want to get it regardless. So let's just hop in there and see how things go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do this. Now, this morning I'm actually super excited and I'm in a pretty good mood in general. Because, okay, so one of my favorite mangakas of all time, unsurprisingly, is Junji Ito. I love kind of eldritch horror type of stuff. I love the idea of the unknown. I love his art style. I love the way that he tells stories. Great stuff. I recently got into his stuff super hard last year, and it just kind of continued to flow from there. Apparently, he is doing a conference at TCAF this year, which is Toronto Comic Arts Festival, I believe. It might be community. I don't know. C is hard. Toronto blank festival. Arts Fest, you know. I went there last year. I didn't get the chance to meet Inio Asano, but I did go to a conference and got something signed for a friend of mine. So this year... Apparently, Junji Ito is going to be attending it, and they had tickets that went on sale at exactly 11 a.m. this morning to be able to see his conference. So it's currently 11:44. Right as the time ticked over, I grabbed the first one, and they were gone within the first 10 minutes. So I'm super happy about it. And I'm super excited to see what he has to say about things. Oh, we're on this side this time. Weird. I'm super excited to see what he has to say, and I haven't really attended conferences from a mangaka ever. I don't think it happens very often, especially not inside fucking North America. But I'm so excited for it. I have like this, it's like this giddiness, like, oh, I can't wait till May 11th. Oh boy. And it's just gonna be a great time in general. I think that I feel truly enriched by a lot of the stories that he tells. It's just great shit. So I'm so excited to see him in person and kind of see how he creates his things and what he has to say about them. It's gonna be a good time. Honestly, TCAF is one of those things that I haven't really gotten that far into. I only went last year because I was told by my just whatever at the time. But I feel like every single year I'm gonna end up going from now on. It's such a great area, and you find a lot of indie artists that create comics for themselves and just kinda... It's mostly for people to sell their own doujins almost in the North America stuff. It's the best place to find fan-created content. And it just makes me happy in general. I love to see creations of people, especially people that are close to me. Or at least close within my city and stuff, so it's gonna be a good time. Remember, it was like a couple weeks ago, I went to my courses, and my college, it has a very deep history in Indigenous youth, and they have quite a few societies that are made around the comfort and restoration of Indigenous spaces. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. They had a booth recently where they were just handing out these handmade friendship bracelets. I wanted to grab one so bad, and apparently they're doing it again a couple weeks from now when the semester starts back up, because yesterday was my last day of classes. I'm free now. But it's going to be a good time. And I think that stuff like that, stuff like creations that are based on a culture, based on like deeper meanings like that, just kind of hit me in the exact way that I like. So makes me happy. And that's me. Welcome to Lee. But we did finish off our stuff here. I'm just picking up these before we hop into this, because we're going to go find out what this talent thing is all about. So it seems as if... Do different characters use different colors then? And different talent points are based on different people. Like, he has 0 out of 4, but Byakuya has 10 out of 1. And he has none. Is it based on the character? That would make sense. Okay. So the items are based on the character themselves, and I guess... Wait. So... Grimmjow is a boot. I'm not even going to say agility, strength, and skill. Grimmjow is a boot, but he uses green. Ishin is a red, but he uses purple. Hitsugaya is a green, but he uses red. I don't get it. I mean, I'll go for it, I guess, and just upgrade these straight up, because I want to get to level 30, because it says you get a new foot aura, and if that means I get to step and have, like, magical sparks, I am down. So, that's kind of my goal there, I guess. Sure. Obtained 1 talent. Oh, you can just, like, give them talent points. Interesting. I probably shouldn't do that just yet, then. So I kind of do want to get all of these ready. Like, I want to get at least the first upgrade for all of these different talents. And I guess I have to try and read through these to actually find out which ones I want. Normal skill before liberation, which I think is before break, the rigorously broken thing. Increased damage by 0.1%. Interesting. No, liberation might be awakening. Truthfully, I don't know. I don't know what that kind of phrasing is for liberation. That one is damage increased by 0.1% again. This one is weapon skill damage times 0.15. That's very small. Reduce weapon skill cooldown by 0.2. 0.6 is a little bit better. I might want to get that. This is a Shunpo cooldown, which wouldn't be really nice for Dangai because he has 3 of them. Aiding skill increases would be nice, but if it stacks, I might just try and get that to be able to upgrade my Byakuya and Toshiro assists. This seems really nice as well, because the extra 5% crit and increasing the chances of that from 5% to 8% seems great. This one is, when releasing an aiding skill, you have a 2% chance to gain 10% armor continuous effect. Interesting. That seems really helpful. This one is releasing an aiding skill, you have a 2% chance of getting a defense increase. Super nice. Aiding skill cooldown increase by 0.12 per... Okay. I actually think I might grab the defense increase, because increasing that from 2% to 5% seems like it'd be really important, and I actually do use this quite often, so I don't... The probability of all assist and bond characters is independent. That's cool stuff. What I'm curious about is if this stacks. Because you have a 5% chance to get a 10% increase of continuous effective defense increases. God, it's so weird to try and phrase this. It says continuous effect. So when I think of that, I think of when you get another proc of the 5%, you get another 10%. I doubt that's actually how it works, but we can try it out and kind of see how that works in the future as well. But all in all, not too bad. I actually think I'm going to... People were talking about not wanting to upgrade Byakuya and stuff like that for late game. I don't care. I want to play as the characters I want to play as. People are backseating me a lot inside this game, weirdly enough. It's very curious. What I am going to do, I'm just going to toss these into him. I feel like he's going to be on my team for a while because I like to use his judgment cut anyway. And just generally, until I get someone else new to replace the whole skill category, aside from Hitsugaya, I'm probably just going to keep it. And I guess I'll just upgrade each of the individual ones here just to get the extra increases and chances off of all of them. Just pick up every single one of them, maybe get the defense increases to improve things as well. Just because that seems like it would be a good time. So I'll grab that. I wonder if this talent thing does increase for every one of the characters. Like, it's saying that it's different probabilities for each of the different characters, but what I'm imagining is if I get the enhanced movement effect on every one of my characters to level 10, will I get a Shunpo cooldown of 6% per character? That's curious to me. What I think I'm going to do here, I actually think I'm going to grab, I guess, the actual increases for the movement. Because I do think I want to use this. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. I don't know why Sajin and Hanataro are the choices for this, but I guess you have to meet certain conditions to be able to get further into the talent tree. I think I actually ran into that before. Ichigo. Do I have any of yours upgraded to a decent tier? I feel like I had one of them. Might have been Hitsugai. It was. So he has the Jushiro and the Nemu increases as well. Super weird picks there as well. But it is going to be something to reverse, I guess. I don't have Bankai Sajin just yet. I think I'm missing like less than 10 shards for him though. So I guess I can just grab that and try and get this increase again. Interesting stuff though. I think I'm going to grab the defense increase here and just kind of leave this for now. Maybe I'll grab you know what? Fucking do it. We'll go for it. And talent points. I don't think I want to use the scroll on you just yet. You don't have any of the skill points to use. And I guess that's fine. I mean, I doubt that it stacks on bonds, so I'm just gonna leave this. I mean, it's power increases, so I guess I'm down for it. It's just small increases, but it works out. I guess what we'll do now is we'll just hop into, I don't know. We'll hop into invading. I'll host a party and kind of see what ends up happening. Mostly just because I want to see the defense increases, and if we end up getting a proc of it, I want to just pop that up and immediately acknowledge it. So we're gonna hop into this. I'll see you guys in 1 second, and we'll just have a good ass fucking time. Just in general. Hey there, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and hop into this and have a good ass fucking time. So it seems like the party, I think there's one person that joined off my friends list, but it's not really a huge deal. It's not really the timeline I usually play at, so a lot of people I play with aren't online right now. But let's go ahead and hop to it. So, whoa! Armor increases 16%. I think that's just from his normal passives, actually. Interesting stuff, though. I'm gonna wait to try and watch for the other defense increase, because that's gonna be the primary thing I care about. Those are going to come from using the 80 skills, though, so I need to try and keep an eye on it. So I'm so curious. Also, you can see he gets a 25% crit increase on his actual rates when he when he uses his skills in general. Fucking Dangai Ichigo, man. I think we actually read off his skills at some point in the future as well. Good stuff, though. We'll prop this off. Did I get the increase? No defense increase. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if it increases and doesn't have a timer on it, so that's kind of what our main goal is here. We're learning game modes today. I think that works out. Hey there, E-Cockman. I hate that. Oh no. E-Cockman? No! Don't call him that! Huh! God, me. Hey Icky. How you doing? I'm gonna take you down real hard with my big-ass Getsuga Tenshis. My Tenchi Muyos. Never actually seen that. Funnily enough, I skipped a lot of the shows that are a little bit more on the side of, I guess, what I consider to be niche, like Tenchi Muyo, or Tenchu, Muyo, Puyo Tetris. That show, fucking Ranma Half. A lot of shows like that I just haven't actually touched on just yet. I think it's a lot of the older stuff. Like, I remember we got in a big hissy fit so yesterday I went out with some friends of mine. We went to, unfortunately, a shisha cafe, which I didn't even know about. And we went and just had a good time. That was a journey. However, through that journey, I had a like 52-year-old man, I think he said. He was like, I'm 52. I know my anime shit. He was suggesting to me to watch Robotech. And I've never been really keen on mecha stuff. It's never really been in my hit zone, I guess. I've never really been too keen on the whole mech genre. But he described it to me as the actual series, the anime series, has 3 different arcs to it. The first generation, the second generation, which is the generation that's their kids, and the generation after that, which is the kids of the first kids. So it goes through 3 full arcs, which are basically completely different animations, completely different stories and stuff like that. Yet it keeps the same kind of timeline and same world in general. And that sounds awesome to me. And that's another one of those like 80s shows never actually wind up like touching on or trying to play. I just really wasn't too interested in it in general. But God, it seems like it would be so interesting to check out. And I mean, in recent years, one of my favorite shows that came out was Iron-Blooded Orphans. So I love the idea of like generational conflicts and stuff like that. So I'd be curious to see what it's all about. Also want to point out something. During that battle where we were surrounded by enemies, one of those enemies got crit super hard. And we jumped from 16.5 million to 17.5 million. Good stuff. And I actually do kind of love that off of the attacks. His crits are just so overwhelming. My power was my damage was on par with someone else inside the party before, and now it's jumped up to 2.5 million because of his crits. It just kind of, he's very unreliable, I would say, in terms of his damage. There are times where he'll be the best unit in the game. There are times where he'll be like pretty all right, but not really the most overwhelming thing in the world. Really depends on how your RNG ends up going. Which, I mean, depending on how you look at characters, that could make or break someone you want to play as for you. For me, at least, it makes it so that I am very interested in playing as him more. And I kind of want to see what his true potential ends up being. Like, what happens when I get the luckiest and get like 17 big crits in a row? Also, I'm curious about something. So I have an armor increase here. I haven't gotten the aid power increase off of the talent thing just yet. Maybe it happens randomly. It doesn't actually show up as one of your passives. That wouldn't make sense though, because then it would be part of your actual tree. So I wonder if it's like a complete passive you don't actually get the chance to see through their upgrades or what. Like talent, I don't understand just yet. I don't even know like what the or if the decrease is even working right now on the skill for my Shunpo from the Byakuya that I upgraded. Either way, it works out. It was more power anyway, so I'll take it. Let's go ahead and get to this. Now, we're going to have a slight issue here in that one hit will kill me. See you in 1 sec. All right, so we're making our little old trek back on over to our boy Kenny, and we're just gonna go say hi to our hero in the distance. Let's go, everybody. Hey there, Shintaro. How are you doing? My little pet dude is Shintaro, and he's been doing some pretty good work for me. He does mostly armor increases, which isn't really a huge important thing. But it helps me not get broken when I'm fighting inside inner selection, so that's mostly why I have him. I just don't end up swapping my assists all that often. He's helpful. I wish I had better luck, but it's all RNG based, whether you get a better version of like an assist character off of this game mode. Like, you have to do invading every single day to get new characters, and I think you can get Zangetsu, you can get Senbon Sakura Kagayoshi off of it. Not Kagayoshi, just Senbon Sakura. I think there was... I feel like I saw a Suzume Bachi at one point, but don't quote me on that. So there's a lot of things available. It's just a matter of getting lucky, like, once. Like, here. We just got 2 rare Chabbies. I'll take it. It's good shit right there. I actually am probably going to back out of this team for right now. We did have quite a few actual players, though, so that's cool stuff. What I wanted to do, not this. Actually, yeah. I guess I want to go into that first and foremost for just any reason whatsoever. I don't know where to get these. These are a new item that was added to the accessory category, which are star up items to increase the power of your accessories. I thought that you would get these off of the new 3v3, but you don't. So I don't know how to access this just yet. I'll see you soon, though. The important thing right now is I'm curious what Chabby's all about. Like, what is your power? I don't think I've actually ever used you properly. Pretty good stats all in all. Dodge increases by 16%. That's really not bad, actually. What was Noba's ability again? Here, let me check this. Accuracy increases. I actually genuinely think that I'm going to swap to this Chabby and increase the talent as well. Just to be able to get some more big, good power. I will go ahead and take that. And I'm also going to put all the stuff we just got straight into Chabby to power her up. Now, I am probably just going to put her in... I'm going to have her as my main assist because I feel like dodge is actually... For right now, I'm not going to be doing inner selection today because I think I missed it. So why not just try and get some extra dodge and see how things go? I want to do one more thing. Midnight Soul Hunt. That's new. That's super new. It gives you fucking advancement stones and universal shards. That is really, really good. Okay, we're doing it. I will see you guys in 1 second. Holy shit. This is really important because those are 2 items that I need a fucking lot of for this Ichigo. Good shit. Okay, everybody. Let's go ahead and hop right into this. Now, I haven't tried this one out at all. There are a lot of hollows here. Let's destroy them. Sounds good to me. Is it going to be just shriekers? Oh no, it's little dudes. Hey there, little dudes. Time for you to get taken down super hard. Jesus. Now that's a clear. Even his normals are pretty good because his crit increases also stack alongside his normals. So he can kind of just pump out crits from that if he doesn't have any of his abilities left as well. It's good stuff. Here, let's go ahead and hop on over here. I'm going to pop these off. Our goal is fast clears. That's like the primary thing. We have 20 minutes to do this. So I wonder how long the quest has to be for this. It also gives a lot of really good benefits, so I imagine it couldn't slay all enemies to win rewards within a limited time. Interesting. I mean, it's not going to be too bad, I imagine, because these guys actually aren't too rough. They have quite a bit of health, but we can DPS the hell out of this. I'll take it. We'll awaken here, pop that off, and we're good to go. Cool stuff. I guess this would give you extra... That's a lot of gold, but... Enemy has come. Let's join forces and fight back. Ho, ho, ho. Nice. I guess this is just the boss? Pretty short, honestly. A lot shorter than I expected. Oh god. Fucking Grand Fisher on 2 legs feels so weird, dude. He also runs like he's waddling after his weird prey. He's like a giant penguin. I wonder if we can get him like baited over here. I think he's locked onto the Urahara, unfortunately, so we can't really do too much. But he's a big waddler. He's a good dude. He's the waddlest of D's. So just pop this off. We're just gonna try to get a kill as fast as possible. Not stressing over it too much. Wonder how many advancement stones they have to give off of this though. Because squad 13, it gives you, I think it was like 160 per day, which isn't a lot. So having a daily that's this short, they must give a very small amount of them. I couldn't imagine it being any surmountable good amount of them. We'll see though. It actually doesn't do too much damage either. Probably just auto this, honestly. Like pretty easily. Even in the limited time thing was pretty easy. Advanced character recruitment coupon. So it's not a guaranteed drop off of that. So it gave me quite a bit of gold and it gave me an advanced character recruitment, which is like a summon ticket. But I didn't get either of these off of it. Interesting. Does it mention the tickets off of this? Used to get gold, advancement stones, universal fragments, etc. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I could put that into this again. See, my issue is I'm currently sitting at 21, so I'm not really going to get any good benefits off of this. I mean, I'll get 200, but it's not too crazy. I feel like I should probably go up all the way to like... The issue is 200 is kind of the cutoff here. So maybe I'll just leave this. Maybe we'll save these for White Ichigo when he drops inside a banner or something. So we can get him and have like a good bond there. That works. Ooh, it is Sarate time. I will actually take that absolutely. Actually, can put that right into grabbing the... Here we go. Sarate store. I mean, I probably shouldn't grab this one, actually. Because this one costs too much. 2,400 for 300 really isn't worth it. I'd sooner grab some more Zajins. I am now 1 shard away from getting him, which means I'll be able to get the Byakuya thing increased even further after that as well. I will take it. Here, I think we're going to do... Okay, we're going to do 1 more run over here on that new, like, dungeon thing. I'm curious if we get a drop here of anything. We're just here with a bunch of, like, NPCs anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. We don't really need to stress about this too much. I'm just very curious. I actually already did squad 13 for today as well, so it's not really like I'm rushing to get anything done right now. I've kind of already gotten everything I need to get done for dailies already, so it's good. It's good to go. We're all golden. If we had a Kamui, it would be various forms of golden. It's good stuff. God, Golden Kamui is so fucking good, dude. Like, I need to catch up with the manga again. I stopped around mid Noparabo prison time, but I didn't actually finish the anime either. The anime, I think, actually passed where I read inside the manga, but that series is so fucking good. I think the anime didn't really do the best justice to it, but naturally, it's so hard to adapt a series that's like that. Seinen series never really get the love that they need off of a lot of the viewers from what I've seen. And Golden Kamui has its very niche community and stuff like that, but there is still a trouble there where, because of how manga-y the stingers and jokes are for Golden Kamui, it becomes harder to follow within a, like, anime format. It's not a huge deal, and it still does a great job of adapting when it needs to, but the manga is just so expressive. It's just so over the top, and the art is just mind-bogglingly good. That's me being my, like, manga art comer, though. That's, like, my whole zone. Like, I read through The Promised Neverland recently, and I fucking love that series. There's so many panels inside that series that are just so fucking over the top and beautiful. And there's just, the mangaka for The Promised Neverland has such good paneling. An issue they run into quite a bit is, like, an over-obsession with trying to have emotion panels, I think, and it does kind of hurt the flow of certain chapters. But because I was able to read through it in all one big sequential, like, time, and I haven't been week to week just yet, all 130 chapters that I marathoned through that entire series was just top-notch shit. And I'm so excited to see where it goes from here. It's just good shit. And if you haven't read the manga just yet, I do think that the second season of The Promised Neverland is going to be amazing, and if you don't typically read manga, the anime is going to be a great form of trying to adapt it, and they're probably going to do a great job. However, if you do have a semblance of wanting to read the manga, and you're still just, like, debating going into it because there is that thing coming out later, and there is the 2020 anime, fucking do it. Go into that shit, get that done, read The Promised Neverland, enjoy the hell out of it, and just have a good time. It's an introspective, just wonderful journey into a world that you are just not ready for. It gives me very similar vibes to Made in Abyss, but it's more so, it's escape versus adventure. And it's a very unique twist on things. However, we actually got 3 universal fragments off of that, so I will absolutely take that. I'm currently sitting at 16, meaning we're going to definitely need a lot more investment here, but I want to get him to at least rank 7 next, so that's my main goal right now. However, I'm going to keep on working on my characters, keep on trying to get things done. I don't think I have any sweep cards right now. Let's find out. I have 10. Let's go ahead and grab these then, because I want to get him upgraded to gold by the end of next week, because I feel like if I get that done, he'll be good to go. He'll just be like the best character I can have. He'll crush everything I need to. I'll just have a great time with it. So that's my main goal. I also may have used too much. That's okay. That's all right. Either way, thank you so much for watching Bleach Mobile 3D. Love this game. Love what it does. New updates are always appreciated. And new game mode, 2 of them in fact, with new entire features and things to learn. Great stuff. And keep on trucking, you beautiful heroes over here on Bleach Mobile 3D. Thank you to the company that's making this game. They're actually doing a great job with it so far. And genuinely, I'm going to see you all next time. Also, if you guys play this game, here's 3 codes you can put into your game to be able to get things back. They'll also be inside the description below, because I found them and I figured you guys might want them as well. Get a bunch of coupons off of it. Whoa. There we go. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. I'll see you guys next time on Bleach Mobile 3D. Babada B dada D. Ha.